Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays the Binding of Isaac. Let's ignore that the last run ever happened, because here we go. We just randomed Isaac. That is the basis for a potentially great or potentially disappointing run, I guess, depending on how things actually go for us. Last run with Blue Baby, we found ourselves in a difficult position. I can't believe that I just kind of fucked myself out of going to... Oh my god, 2 troll bombs? Are you serious? We just started and we're already down very low here. I'm not going to go to that second secret room until I go and beat the final boss, just in case it has an Eternal Heart in it, because I don't trust myself. Okay, so things went downhill really quickly here, but as mentioned, last run, we were Blue Baby. Thought I was very clever for naming that run Boo Baby, but I probably already used that like 20 times before. We kind of got hamstrung. The real problem with that run is the absolute insane frequency of tinted rocks that we got with no spirit hearts inside of them. Obviously, yeah, we'll just take Rainbow Baby. I like Rainbow Baby. Obviously, you know, not the finest play in the world. It wasn't a AAA grade run in terms of my own execution. No question about that. You're never going to hear me defending myself for bad play. That being said, also the game didn't do a whole heck of a lot to put us in a much better position. So it was an interesting run. I'm glad that it's over with and we can start up a new run as a character who is perhaps a little bit easier to succeed with. I'm excited about that. I've been playing exceptionally poorly on this run so far, but the stage is set, the box is locked, and it's robot fighting time. We are going to re-roll that speed upgrade. I will take a Tears upgrade instead of a speed upgrade. Thank you very much. That does increase our damage a decent degree. Now I'm all of a sudden realizing, hey, we're actually kind of slow. But I am absolutely interested in going to the second secret room, just in case this does have the potential of an Eternal Heart, which would essentially give us an HP upgrade on this floor as well. Ah, well, that's okay. 1 bomb for all of that is okay. And we've already been to our curse room, which was absolutely garbage, and at least we're going to leave with full health. It's better than we were after the, like, second room that we went to in the entire game. And we're going to have 6 extra cents. If we get to a 7th cent, I may consider going to the shop. But, yeah, in all likelihood, I wouldn't have anyway. So I didn't mean to tease you with the possibility and then just take it away from you. In any case, I would say it's down to the next floor. Tears Up plus Rainbow Baby. It's an okay floor. It could have been better. But at least we have a key, so we can definitely open up the item room on this floor. The shop might be a pipe dream, but, you know, you never know. Stranger things have happened. If we get a bomb at some... Well, now the shop might be more possible. But if we get a bomb, we'll definitely open up that tinted rock. Well, I didn't mean bombs like that. Game sometimes. Troll Engine is a serious asshole. You want a bomb? Here you go, fucker. You want a key? How about I lock it behind something that you need bombs to get to? I don't know. It's a 6th sense of humor on this group of individuals here that created this. Duo, maybe. There is a tinted rock, which I definitely want. The Yum Heart, which I almost certainly don't. But I did take it just to get my red heart back. Now, we are going to have a D6 available. The boss room is right next to us, so we've got some interesting potential outcomes for this. We'll just fight the boss and then we'll go over them, but obviously one thing that I'm considering is the possibility that we'll re-roll a Deal with the Devil. There is the possibility to re-roll the Pony's item, and it's not outside of the realm of possibility that would be how we'll do this. That was bad damage for me to take. I might have screwed myself out of a Deal with the Devil right there. But yeah, that might be how we want to handle this in all honesty. If we don't get a Deal with the Devil, I'll probably pick up the Pony and then put it back down and re-roll it just to give us the potential to get a better item, or maybe I'll just die here. And for those of you wondering why I didn't take the Spirit Heart in here, and maybe that's going to be what kills me, I didn't take the Spirit Heart in here because I wanted to, oh my god, make sure that I could not just lose it right away. It ended up being a very scary decision for me to take. Wait for the creep to dissipate. I've been playing so poorly so far with dodging, so I believe that this works. If we pick up the Pony, put it back down, re-roll it, we get a range upgrade. I don't want it. But we're going to have to take it at some point. We're going to take an item at some point. And it might be better to take the range upgrade and re-roll Yum Heart than it would be to re-roll Yum Heart and possibly... Or sorry, re-roll the range upgrade and possibly get a second active item that I don't want to take. So a bomb there would obviously be huge. We've still got a little bit of meat left to chew on for the rest of this floor. So we'll see if we can possibly get... some extra advantages here. The shop is not necessarily the best value proposition for me right now with my current amount of money. I would love to get some bombs, but, oh, I didn't know that he could do that, actually. Well, there's a bomb, and there is also a reroll available for us, so I think it's in our best interest for now to reroll that Yum Heart. We can always take the range upgrade and be reasonably happy with what we got on this floor. We'll see, though. So we'll re-roll that Yum Heart. We picked up 10 extra bombs. That's nice. Now we're at least going to get 2 passive items that will improve our standing on this floor. Still leaving that Eternal Heart there, just in case it ends up being useful. Obviously, with a nickel in here and the potentiality of the secret room being here, this could be a shop opening possibility for us. That is another troll bomb, which is absolutely goddamn crazy. We can't really do anything with Dad's key. I'm just going to pick it up and then put it back down so it doesn't show up again later. Still, oh my god. Okay, we are going to be able to get away. It looks like we're probably going to have to pick up the range upgrade. It looks like we're definitely going to have to pick up the range upgrade. But by playing the shit out of the blood bank here, and we do have the spirit hearts necessary to kind of keep us alive, it might be plausible for us to go to the shop. I can't believe we only got 1 cent out of each of those. That is goddamn madness. So we'll blow this up. We just need 2 more cents. Just 2 more cents. There we go. That's going to give us 7 more cents, more than was even necessary. Now, we cannot, to the best of my knowledge, come across greed in the shop. So now that we have 21 cents, we are basically good to go. We can buy whatever's in there, as long as it doesn't replace the D6, unless it's blue candle, in which case I'll take it. So, in our current situation, what's the best choice? I think we go Nun's Habit, and I think we go nothing else. We save our money. We're going to get back to full health anyway. We have the spirit hearts necessary to float us for a little while. We'll take our range upgrade. We didn't necessarily make major moves towards a victory on these first 2 floors, but we're alive. That's better than it looked like it would be for a while, and, you know, maybe we'll be able to snag some HP upgrades and deal with the devil combos as we move a little bit further on. This is, if I had to guess, probably going to be the most immediate and difficult test for us in the near future. The catacombs are kind of that first moment where you figure out if your run is up to snuff so far, and with the amount of health that we have, which is Isaac's base health, minus 2.5 hearts, I guess, we're doing okay, but I would obviously love to be in kind of a more comfortable position. We have to fight the boss right away. It's just smart play because our D6 is available, and we might be able to snag a deal with the devil more likely than if we wait on it. But hopefully Rainbow Baby comes through in the clutch for us, and yeah, the delicious slows on Peep are going to be a nice touch for us here. Eye is going to pop any second now, and indeed it did right after I said that. Oh, I thought I could get out of the way of that. That was really bad damage to take. It's okay, though. Peep's about half dead. Now we've taken a little bit more damage, and now I'm getting a little bit warier about our chances. Obviously, I'm hoping that we'll all get the possibility to snag a deal with the devil, but the amount of damage that I've taken so far means that this is probably pretty unlikely. It's going to require a little bit more luck than usual, but I'd settle for just an HP upgrade that made me feel a little bit more comfortable in my own skin. We do get a deal with the devil. We also get a Tears upgrade, which I'm not going to take just yet. Our deal with the devil has Rage. These are both re-rollable. Definitely not picking up Blue Baby there. Sorry, Brother Bobby. It's not a Tears upgrade. The 8-ball is actually a shot speed upgrade, so I apologize for that. Make that mistake every time. It's almost like it says Tears upgrade in the game or something like that. Anyway, let's ignore that briefly and hopefully stop taking some damage here. Now, I guess the good news, the silver lining, is that the more damage I take, the more rerolls I get, and that could potentially be an abusable strategy moving forward. But for now, we're only 1 room away from getting another D6 charge, and I will use that on the deal with the devil if we have the potential. We probably won't, though, so I will end up using it in all likelihood on the boss room item, which, again, has to be an HP upgrade. We're playing really loose with our health here, which is not a smart decision. If we were a single champion could end us right here. Wouldn't it be nice to find the item room as well? I'm feeling a little bit skittish about the way that this run has gone so far for reasons that should be pretty obvious. But if we could trade 2 hearts for a mom's knife, we'd be sitting pretty for a while at least. So we are going to reroll this. There's our HP upgrade. We got to take it. And, this opens up the possibility for the rest of the floor to be used for rerolls, which is nice. If there's an arcade, we can play the shit out of the blood bank and use the blood bank as kind of a fountain for rerolls and potentially an HP upgrade and money as well. So there's potential awesomeness for us on this floor, but we're going to have to play a little bit better. I've been dodging extremely poorly. The fact that I'm still alive is quite honestly a testament to basically luck. That is a very bad way to take a bunch of damage. Also, I will admit that, well, obviously it's easy for me to admit this because it takes some of the responsibility off myself, but in spite of the fact that I'm saying that I'm playing poorly, we've also had some pretty shit luck with respect to our, we've had some shit luck with respect to our, curse rooms and our item rooms to a certain extent so far. I kind of wish I took the Yum Heart, but, that's just the low health talking right now. So we'll see if Judgment pays out with something. 9 cents means he's probably more likely to pay out than the shop is. And we'll take our other HP upgrade there. I almost want to buy the pill in the shop just to see if it's full health. The odds of that are pretty low, though. If we get to the secret room, we might have enough money to reroll in the shop. I don't necessarily want the map. I would almost rather reroll. Alright, well, as a fortune teller, you know what? I will invest 5 cents because a trinket or a bunch of spirit hearts could really help us out here. Or 1 spirit heart even could really help us out here, especially when it comes to that arcade possibility that's coming up. We got 1 more cent, then we'll blow it up. Okay, that was terrible. I almost stood right next to that as it blew up. Yeah, okay, we ended up getting our 5 cents back for the price of a bomb, which isn't as bad. I feel slightly better about that now. The 2 HP upgrades that we've gotten on this floor could be the saving grace of this run. No question about it. We are only gonna... Oh, god damn it, that was terrible. Because what I was about to say is we actually might be able to scam ourselves into getting another deal with the devil, or sorry, another reroll. If I don't like what's in this item room, I could sacrifice some health to get another reroll. But it's super risky. So, let's see what we've got in here. Mom's bra. Obviously, I'll be rerolling the shit out of that. We might as well just pick it up once first to make sure it doesn't show up again. And we'll use it because why not? And then we'll put it back down and we'll reroll it and we'll get the miter. If we live, beautiful. If we don't, we have problems. I'm gonna, again, go to the shop and I'll buy a spirit hearts. I'm not gonna go to the curse room. That is just not gonna happen. I will buy a spirit heart, which will hopefully keep us alive. And to a certain extent, I feel like this run is like, it's the moment of truth. If I succeed and end up winning in dire circumstances, that is, you know, a testament to the fact that I'm on good form now. If I lose in combination with that last blue baby run, this could be the kickstart of a downward spiral for a few episodes. You know, success and failure both tend to come in waves. But maybe that's just my own personal observer bias talking, or confirmation bias. We're done with the Catacombs Part 1, about 12 minutes in. Could be worse on a timeline scale. And we're on Catacombs Part 2, so no rest for the weary here, unfortunately. We're going to just dive right in with another fairly difficult floor. But if I just stand still, should not take any damage. Rage, not buying Rage was an absolute no-brainer in that situation. I would be dead if I had picked it up, I suppose, literally. Well, I mean, I wouldn't literally be dead in real life. This isn't the Matrix, or Canada. It actually is Canada right now, but I don't even know where that came from. If you die in Canada, you die in real life. Like, 8 people tweeted it to me on one day a couple weeks ago, and it's just kind of stuck, I guess. Now, we'll continue moving on here, and this could be a tough room for us. We're 1 hit away from disaster. If we die here, man, what a terrible Isaac run that we've been dealing with today. This is a tough room! Oh, man. This is not the room you want to be going up against. That was very nearly it for us. When it's your last room before you die. Mind you, we have succeeded relatively well so far. He kind of slid into home plate there and almost took me out. We lived, and we have to access this chest. There's no way around it. It has to have hearts in it. Oh, my God. Well, the tension continues. If only I'd taken Yum Heart, we'd still be alive right now. But, you know, you'll forgive me for not taking Yum Heart when I have the D6, which is almost certainly objectively better. Now, step 1, get the fuck away from all of these guys. The further away we stand from them, the better. We have no keys, I just noticed. That was a scary dodge there, no question. With no keys, we got a real issue. Did we go up against the boss? Usually, oh, thank God. Okay, now we definitely go up against the boss. Ooh, and it's the pony again. What the heck is going on here? Didn't we fought the pony, and then they decided, you know what, since you didn't take the pony, fuck you. We're gonna use bombs for this fight because fuck everything. Now, if we can take out it's just one enemy. If we can get rid of the pony itself, then it's just like a very standard single enemy that we fight all the time on the cathedral and the chest, and even leading up to it. The pony's dead. We never just fight this dude, who may or may not have more health than his late game counterpart. I don't know, but I'm feeling like we might actually earn a deal with the devil here. This is, for once, like the first good fight that I feel that we've had. No deal with the devil. Pentagram is unrerollable. There's no negotiations possible for that. The damage upgrade is too strong. We still need the health. There's no question about it. But maybe this is how we start working our way out of this funk. Get back to full health. Then we're doing decent damage. And if we can just snag 1 deal with the devil, life is good. I don't even care. Mom's knife, sure. Spirit of the night, sure. Lord of the pit, alright. The pact, probably. So many potential options. I just need one of them to actually work out for me. More bombs. Obviously, health is kind of my primary concern right now. We're exploring the rest of the floor, by the way, because I desperately need to pick up some keys. Otherwise, things are going to start going potentially terribly wrong. We got to think about our long-term chances, and keys benefit us there a lot. Wow, 2 Spirit Heart drops in the same room. It's almost like, you know, we're being held hostage, and the game's just, like, keeping us alive by feeding us, like, crackers and stuff whenever we get on the verge of biological starvation. The game's like, oh, don't worry about it. Here, I'll keep you alive. I'll provide for you. I'm not getting Stockholm Syndrome troll engine. I'm going to fight my way out of this joint. You can't stop me. You totally can't stop me. Please don't, though. These tarot cards, or sorry, no, this trinket is exceptional. Potentially. Could snag us a deal with the devil. Could double a lot of our consumables. Could give us, I don't know, other good stuff. The bicycle cards or the playing cards are fantastic items for us. Now, we'll just... I hate being so close to the conga liners. It puts us in a very vulnerable position. Take out this guy. Fuck that eternal... Or sorry, not eternal. That neutral fly there. We don't need him. Sadly, there was a key on that level. There's no way for us to get to it, though. Shop probably has... a Hanged Man tarot card in it that would allow us to get it, but we can't get into the shop without it. So unfortunately, we are kind of bound by the terms of the game so far. We still continue to not pick up any keys. I will look for the secret room. Obviously, we are kind of sunk here. We have 8 bombs, though. The secret room should be something that is within the realm of possibility. That is not it. There are, I would say, 3 likely locations for it. I don't know what we're hoping to get from the secret room. It's just we might as well go to it, basically. Yeah, I'll re-roll. It's so tempting. I've got to pick it up. I was thinking, like, if I re-roll it, what could I get? I can get Epic Fetus, Fetus in a Jar. I can get a flying item, potentially. But the Ankh is like that item that, you know, you don't need it, but it helps you out a great deal. So I guess we kind of just have to leave this floor, as much as I hate to do it. We've survived, which is nice. But apart from that... Probably should have looked adjacent to the secret room to see if there's a second secret room there that would allow us to go to the item room. But I feel pleased, solely because of the pentagram and the spirit hearts that we got. I feel like the game has basically tossed us a bone and said, here you go, you can survive for another couple of floors. Pentagram is a great item. Fool card could potentially earn us a deal with the devil after the mom fight. We have sadly entered a tough room, which is also a dead end. But that's okay. I really want to find these rooms, obviously, the special rooms quickly so that I can use my D6, but obviously we need keys to make that happen. So we got to do some exploration. Again, our hands are kind of tied with respect to that. So, Tears upgrade that we've gotten so far, plus Pentagram, is allowing us to do some killing. It's obviously not the strongest run that I've ever had in my entire life, but it's doing okay. Or it's going okay, I should say. Chariot card, for once, I'm not just going to use it immediately. Obviously, I want to roll with that Fool card a little bit longer, but I'm not going to use the Chariot card straight away. I'm going to save it for a room that actually warrants it, and we can always backtrack and pick up the Fool card at the end of the floor if necessary. Chariot card against the boss might be our most effective option. Tons of tarot cards here. What's this one? A second Chariot card, okay. We have a little bit more leniency, I would say, then. It's very tempting to use the Chariot card on this room, but obviously... these should be some of the easiest enemies that we're going to fight over the course of the entire game. And finally, my kingdom for a key is actually paid off. Now, I don't believe we really want to go to the shop with this key because our money is so low right now. That heart is still valuable, no question about it. Where is the secret room? I don't know yet. We've got the Chariot card and the Fool card. That means our boss room and our... This is going to be tricky. Our boss room and our... item room should be borderline right next to each other. We can only take one of these cards down to the next... Oh, this is, you know, a good opportunity to use the first Chariot card. We probably won't even use the second Chariot card because I hate backtracking, but we'll go back and definitely pick up this Fool card, which could be very helpful for us on the next floor. And we still haven't really had the opportunity to use our D6 effectively. Maybe if I find a good secret room here. 6 cents. That's not quite enough to justify using my only key to go to the shop when we can probably make something very good happen in the item room. And hopefully we get an arcade on this floor as well, again, because we can abuse the fact... Oh, Jesus. We can abuse the fact that we have the Nun's Habit in order to get a ton of rerolls without investing a ton of effort or a ton of rooms. More rerolls than we would otherwise normally deserve, at least. Please die. Thank God. Okay, and he dropped a Spirit Heart. Life is good sometimes. Please don't change directions. Thank you. Okay, good. And another key. Okay, big news. Now, this item room is very important. Brass Knuckles. I'm going to take it. It's an interesting choice. I like it. Our luck is... The higher our luck goes, I guess the more teeth will fire. And it's not the best item in the game. There's no question about that. And it's probably not even the best item we could hope to get in that item room, but it is a passive item that increases our damage and may end up being an important piece of building a winning run. So that's why I went with that. That's my justification, and I'm sticking to it. We are slowly eroding our spirit hearts, and I have not nearly gained as many spirit hearts, sorry, as many red hearts as I had expected. Spirit hearts are dropping like crazy. I guess that's an effect of the miter, which is, you know, far be it for me to complain. It's probably keeping us alive right now. Bad damage again, but also some seriously tough rooms this early on. And it is still fairly early in the game. I wouldn't necessarily call this the early game, but I think you can reasonably describe the depths as the early game, and then, you know, utero or the womb as the mid-game, and then cathedral and chest as the late game. So we're going to check and see if we get more money here. No, we get the fish head. It's an okay item, I guess. We're not going to go to the shop on this floor. We're going to go to the shop on the next floor once we have enough money, and we should have enough money on the next floor. We only have one key is the thing, and I want to make sure I'm saving this for something that's guaranteed to pay out with an item, essentially. An item that we want. Whereas, you know, we could re-roll the shit out of the shop right now, but it might not be very good for us because we don't have the money necessary to buy it unless it's half off, and it could be greed. Which actually might be okay, except we would lose a key. So, Depths Part 1, big opportunity to hopefully snag a deal with the devil. Pink Monstro is a pain in the dick. Pink Monstro 2, I guess, effectively. I forgot that he could shoot lasers. I thought for some reason he was just exclusively a jumper. It's okay, though. Just kind of... Oh, man, I almost got hit there. Very, very nearly got hit there. It's okay. Oh, we slow him with Gish. That's nice. He's still way faster than I would normally expect. It's fine. It's not the easiest fight in the world. We could still probably game him the same way I normally game Monstro 2. But it's not as reliable, and it's much easier for me to get kind of caught in the laser's blast. So I kind of think it's in my best interest to just... Oh, fuck it. I hate it. Like, this version of Monstro 2 is, like, far and away the hardest version. In fact, it's, like, the only hard version. The only harder way to fight Monstro 2 is on that room where you get 2 Monstros, and one of them is the fast one and one of them's the slow one, so they're constantly out of sync with one another. That being said, we're basically done here. Deal with the angel could potentially be what we need. Dead dove, we can fly. That's big. Also spectral tears. It's like the spirit of the night for the other half. And we'll take the HP upgrade as well. I was conscious of the fact there that I could hurt myself and just get more rerolls, but, you know, the HP upgrade is basically exactly what I wanted nonetheless. So, I would say we are in a substantially better position now. That being said, this is far from a 1 game, and I think that's pretty easy to see. As good as our damage is, you know, you can see that we're not really stacking up that nicely against Chubb. I mean, it's taking us... Oh, that was so bad. It's taking us a while to do the kind of damage that I really would want to see earlier on. Hopefully he dies here, and hopefully he dies in Canada, so he dies in real life. Again, far be it from me to argue with beauty like that. So here's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I have that judgment card. We're gonna shoot the moon here. I'm gonna use the fool card. Go. Hopefully, after we beat Mom, assuming we actually make it that far, which is, I guess, still up in the air because our health is not perfect. Tons of spirit heart drops, though. Thank you very much to the miter, especially with this tinted rock here. Okay, so here's what ideal circumstance: fight Mom, beat Mom, pop the fool card, get the judgment card from our backtracking. Ooh, that's a ton of money here. Get the judgment card from our backtracking. Stars card is going to take us straight to the item room. Yeah, I'll take Lard. It's going to make us super slow, but we can also fly, so that should compensate for it slightly. And then get a deal with the devil. Use the judgment card in there, and then get whatever judgment has to offer us, which should be a deal with the devil item, which we could then re-roll the shit out of. I think we're starting to pull away here. This is good. We're hitting the, as I like to call it, the escape velocity for Isaac. If we manage to get a little bit stronger, we can probably take this game. There is an arcade, which could give us an HP plus speed upgrade, and the speed there is really the part that I'm considering potentially the most valuable. Be very cautious here. The Lard upgrade, it's only an upgrade if we don't take a substantial amount of damage due to our speed being lower. Well, and if we get Spirit Hearts as a result of it, that's cool too. Dare we go a little bit nuts here? I think it's in our best interest, in all honesty, to play the bejesus out of this blood bank. I think it'll pay out. The speed upgrade is important for us. The money may or may not be, depending on this judgment. I'm getting a little nervous now. One more. Okay, well, at least we're up to 44 cents. We can go back and gamble a little bit. I always put myself in a position where I basically have to gamble. And I resent that, because it takes forever. Again, a slider that I could just crank up to say how much I wanted to gamble would make me a very happy man. For Rebirth, obviously, I don't think any updates are coming for the regular version of The Binding of Isaac for quite some time, if ever again. Now, if we can just do this, you are deceased, and one more zombie. Again, the flying item mitigates it, so we don't have to have... It's a second judgment? Well, we can't have two judgments in the Deal with the Devil room. So I guess we'll just... Okay, Celtic Cross is great, but we have such a potential for huge rerolls here, especially with the Blood Bank, that I feel like I can make something better happen. I played that by accident, and it gave us a pill, which is full health. Range up, that's fine. I don't need that second range up, obviously, now. There we go, another Spirit Heart. This has been... We have the luck up, don't we? Do we have one luck up here? Or am I crazy? Might be a little crazy. Alright, I'm just gonna blow this up, and hopefully we'll get a red heart out of it. We don't. Oh, no, 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 no! Fuck. We'll use the moon card to take us to the secret room. Oh, good. Another one of these bad boys. You know, I'm just gonna blow it up again. I don't have time for this. More bombs. That's fine. We don't have a reroll yet, but we will soon, and we'll go back and reroll that range upgrade. More Spirit Hearts. Always nice. If I could stop taking damage, we could actually start building a nice stock for ourselves here. But stop taking damage, that is kind of heretical. Heretical, there we go, to the Northernlion way of life. So we'll go back, reroll this range upgrade. Even if it just gives me a speed upgrade, I'd be willing to take that. Did we took what was in our item room. Yes, it was lard. Hourglass, obviously not 100% what I'm totally into right now. Just trying to remember, there's another... We need to go back and get the Fool card before we fight the boss. I don't have to do it right now, but, you know, it's probably in my best interest so I don't forget later. That could actually make a major difference in our play moving forwards. But for now, there's our shop. That's another important room for us. I'm probably going to be less picky because I also want to reroll... I can't believe I didn't take damage there. I also want to reroll whatever's in our range, or our former range up. There's another Fool card for us, I guess. Book of Revelations I do not want, as much as it might seem like I would. Let's see what our tarot card is. The Hanged Man. Alright, well, we can already fly, so that's a waste. I kind of want more health. Like, more red hearts means I can play the blood bank more, which means I can get more rerolls for all of this stuff. Let's see what this tarot card is. You know, okay, you're gonna hate me. You're gonna hate me a lot. I'm using the Sun card. It's gonna give us so many rerolls. The rerolls are gonna be off the charts now. And before we, no, I should save my money. I was gonna say we'll buy Book of Revelations just for the Spirit Heart. That's a bad idea. We'll definitely buy the Compass. That's sorted now. And now we'll go back. We'll probably earn the we'll probably earn the Blood Bag. We will probably also earn the as many rerolls as we want, hopefully, on this Hourglass here, which is basically completely worthless. And we really need this Blood Bag. This is a moment of truth for us. We could potentially get some other items that would make it not as important, but still, for now, big plays. The money is maybe important if we need it for Judgment on the Deal with the Devil room, which we probably won't because, you know, we're already at enough money to, in all likelihood, make it worthwhile. Sure, we'll take Harlequin Baby. I don't necessarily like it, but I appreciate it. It's a passive. It's kind of a waste considering we have so many potential rerolls coming from the Blood Bag here. That being said, we are going to play the shit out of it. We're going to basically go all in. We have so many Spirit Hearts we can justify it, but I really would be more comfortable if it would pay out, especially if it paid out sooner rather than later. Any second now. Oh, it's the IV bag. Oh, but we can re-roll it, and it's Little Chad. Alright, I guess we'll take it. It's kind of a weird situation. We should have taken the IV bag to give us more re-rolls, but unfortunately that's not a possibility. So we'll go to our boss room, we'll beat Mom, almost certainly, and then we'll try this Fool into Judgment FADC. If it works, beautiful. If it doesn't, well, at least we have Judgment, you know? We could use Judgment on a future Deal with the Devil as well. He's not necessarily a one-time use only card. We can definitely use... Oh, man, that hurts. We could use Judgment... oh, that hurts even more. Now I can see my Spirit Hearts, and I am cautious. My epidermis is showing, let's just put it that way. And, beautiful. We'll just keep going here. Scary, though. I've kind of put myself in a weird position on this run, I'll admit. This is not necessarily the best way to do things. This is the hardest version of Mom, by like an order of magnitude, I would say. It spawns the most difficult enemies. That's the major problem with it. That being said, I don't know how its HP is. Maybe it has less HP than your average Mom fight. Beats me. It's the enemies that make it a real concern. But we are about halfway done. I only have 5 hearts when I have 8 heart containers, which is a real problem that hopefully we're able to mitigate. You know what would be amazing is just a brief rendezvous with Guppy's Paw. That would allow us to really improve our chances. And we're good, okay. So there's our a little bit of extra health. Also an HP upgrade, which I'm totally going to take. We'll take the Polaroid. We'll GTFO as a result of our Fool card here. Then we'll go back down and get Judgment. This is the moment of truth. It's very important. We'll see. If this ends up working out, I'll be the smartest man in the world. But if it doesn't, then... Well, I'm not a fool. I'm just a... didn't work out. Shit happens sometimes, I guess. Far left, I'm hoping, is going to be the train to salvation for me. Keep in mind, I do have the compass. That's great for us on future floors. We might be able to swing a victory out of this one yet. But this is an important moment. And now that we have... Oh, no, we still can't access that room. That's fine. No deal with the devil. That's fine. Down to the next floor where we'll hold on to this Judgment card. Because if we get a deal with the devil, it's enormous for us. But for now, we're just going to deal with a pink glitch of sorts. Or an XL floor. You never know. I'm going to look at my cat, which is sleeping below the desk. Hello, Ruka. He's asleep. He's dead to the world. We will wait momentarily. I will paint a vivid picture of this ball of white fluff that I have a sentimental attachment to. There we go. Finally, we got the pink glitch. It was getting a little bit too poetic for me. Utero 1. That's good news. I thought it was going to be an XL floor. Although, you know, sometimes XL floors are good news in and of themselves. But let's just ignore that for now. Now, what do I need now that the stakes are higher? More payouts from the Miter, which I feel bad for asking because it's done exceptionally well for us already, but more payouts from the Miter never hurt anybody, that's for sure. And, again, swing this Judgment into a deal with the devil, or just a deal with the devil in general, would be a nice pickup for us. Did we get... We have gotten a deal with the devil. Didn't we get, like, the pact or something? I can't remember. Oh, no, we've got to deal with the angel for the dead dove. Sure. Little Chad is also going to give us hearts on a regular basis. This is Fistula Fight, which is an easy one, especially when we can just hang out over some rocks if we would choose to, which I have not yet, but I will as the enemies get a little bit closer. We're getting our Hunker Bunker, like Blast to the Past, starring Brendan Fraser and Alicia Silverstone. And as we hang out in here, we should be good to go. I'm hoping this is still the right way to the boss room, but we've got to be close at the very least. Compass, such a good item. Alright, now this is a room where our speed... Our lack of speed, I guess I should say, is definitely going to be a problem for us. Hopefully, at the very least, we pull out a Spirit Heart as a result of our involvement. Can't believe I didn't get hit there. Thank you very much to Rainbow Baby for throwing out a Gish there at the best possible time and killing him at the best possible time as well. I still, again, hold out hope this is the right way to get to the boss room. We have a lot of decent familiars here. Little Chad is going to be an interesting player as we get a little bit further on. Will he save us, or will he prove to be taking up a spot that might more usefully go to something else? We'll see. Alright, another half heart. Good news. This is indeed the right way. At this point, I am 99% sure that it can't not be. And this Judgment is all important. I mean, we could also save the Judgment until the chest if we want to, but I think we need him to pay out before then. Remember, if we put the Judgment down early on a floor, we can get enough rerolls to potentially pick up an amazing item out of him anyway. A deal with the devil worthy item. It's just not guaranteed. We could also, if we get a deal with the devil item we don't want, let's just use a bomb here. We could just bomb ourselves and hurt ourselves to get these rerolls and potentially snag a Mom Snipe out of it. It's almost like effectively the same as a traditional deal with the devil in that way, but tarot card is actually potentially really amazing. We'll see. I also am going to look for a special secret tinted rock. We'll see if this works out for us. It does not. The tower is trash. We will instead take our Judgment card with us. Moment of truth. Utero 1 boss. It's going to be Conquest, so it's going to be the white pony, which means, you know, I would love to have the opportunity to reroll it. Apparently this doesn't work, though. I don't think you can... Excuse me. I don't think you can reroll the white pony the same way you can reroll the pony that we ended up fighting like twice. Okay! It's getting a little scary now. We might actually die here. Conquest has just been nailing us with these pink shots, which I should probably just stay away from. but the beams of light also concern me. So we'll just dodge. Oh my god, I thought that for sure was going to be it. Oh, god. Oh, well, we got the Ankh. I totally forgot about that. Okay. Ankh only spawned us with 3 hearts this time, which is unusual. Now we're Blue Baby, and this represents an interesting change for us. Oh my god, are you fucking serious? Yeah, it represents an interesting change for us, one that I'm not necessarily 100% happy with, especially considering we had so many red hearts and we were banking on a deal with the devil. This Judgment, though, nothing changes about that. If he pays out with a crazy item, could be good for us, but we're in a bad spot. There's no point in mincing words. We got some rough times ahead of us in all likelihood. But if we can turn this around, this would be certainly one of the most monumental wins of this entire run of half-decent form that we've had. Conquest slightly more than half dead at this point, I would say. Ooh, oh, I can't believe I got hit there. So this could very well be the end for us. Permanent Polaroid invincibility is only doing so much, and there we go. Conquest, well done. You FADC'd me there. And you can tell I've been watching more fighting games. As always, thanks for watching. 2 dubious runs in a row, but I hope you enjoyed the episodes nonetheless. We'll try to pull ourselves back up by our bootstraps on the next one. As always, thanks for watching. Appreciate any support you can give the video, and I will see you next time.